Good afternoon. It's time for your Mehlingen Moment. It's been a little while. Kind of got to run down some things for you of what's been going on here. Of course, you're well aware of everything that's going on in the news, so I'll try to keep it to church news and family news. Nathan will be 17 years old 10 days from today. Our baby boy is growing up. We're all doing well. You might say fat and sassy. That's what we say down south. As far as what's going on at the church in the last couple of months, we lost a member, Otis Thomas Austin, but heaven gained a member. Amen. He was a member here at the church for close to 40 years, and the Lord took him home just before Christmas, and Brother Andrew Wilson and myself did the funeral. I preached the funeral. Brother Andrew translated it. So you might say we preached the funeral, amen. But there were over 100 in attendance, about 70 of whom came to the church for a meal. And at least it looked like over 100. I didn't count. Big room full of people, amen. And about 250 watched by way of YouTube live stream. Facebook live stream. But anyway, that was a sad day, and we're still waiting to see who the Lord is going to have step into Brother Otis's shoes. He was our resident encourager. He said to our piano player every Sunday, "How's my favorite piano player doing?" Amen. I mean, he was just that sort of guy, always encouraging. And actually, Friday, the 10th, I lost one of the dearest friends I've ever had. But again, heaven gained a great member. Both these men were solid soldiers of the cross, Chris Christian in Mississippi. Just a few days before that, Jerry Langford in Mississippi. And then back in December, Brother Otis here. But, you know, there's shouting time in heaven, amen. And we miss them, but we know we can see them again when we get to glory. On another happy note, a church note, I was able to lead two young men to Christ here approximately a month ago here at the church. They've been attending for some time, and we have upcoming baptism. And when Brother Baggett with BIMI came for a visit a few months ago, and he talked about Camp Bimmy here at the church and at a meeting at another church. And so definitely my daughter is going to Camp Bimmy this summer to explore missions, obviously praying about what the Lord would have her do with her life. And so we want you to pray for her. And there's another young lady that I led to the Lord about a year ago. She is my daughter in the faith, a great encourager herself, Damaris. If we can work it out, for her to get a visa to go, she's going to go to that same Camp Bimmy. So you pray. The Lord's clearly working in Damaris's life. The Lord is working in our church's life. We face the same struggles you do. People come, people go, people come back. But we're just trying to be found faithful. Amen. It is clear that the church, Christianity, the Bible are under attack in our country. And I told you when I came here that I felt in reaching the U.S. military, we could send little fires of revival back to different places. I had lunch with a young man today who's planning to get out of the military in about 2 years and go back to the States. And so with God's help and by God's grace, we hope to disciple this young man until such a time we can send him back to be an integral, fruitful part of a local church near you. Amen. Y'all have a great day. We love you, and we appreciate your prayers. The Lord's answering them. He's keeping us encouraged, and He's working in our midst. Let's continue to pray for revival. Let's live that 243 life. It's a good rifle, good weapon. The 243 life. Some people say 2 Chronicles is not for the church, but I beg to differ. The church didn't replace Israel, but the church is still God's people. And God said, if my people, which are called by my name, that's 2, shall humble themselves, pray, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, that's 4. Then I will hear from heaven, forgive their sin, and heal their land. He knows our land needs healing, and He's waiting on you and I to get right with Him. Let's be found faithful. Amen. Let's live that 243 life. Happy Valentine's Day.